Why you got to say nasty shit, Ray?
Oh, not my nasty motherfucker.
What's up, party people? Hey, y'all. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Pop or Portia or whatever.
Every time with all of your anonymous names.
I got a lot of names.
And welcome to I Hope This Don't Get Me in Trouble. Another segment. Excited per usual.
Per usual, we're excited.
Many things going on in the world, of course. There's
many.
Always something going on in the ghetto-ass world we live in. We're here to talk about it.
But first, happy birthday.
Happy
heavenly birthday
to Kobe. The only person who was holding this together, clearly, because
he left and the world just went.
The Covoid came.
Can y'all hear my grapes? I'm eating.
Can y'all hear Nino?
Can you hear my dog moving around? As soon as he left, it got real ugly down here.
You know, when I think about, it's crazy because when I read Vanessa Bryant's.
You close enough?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. You don't think so?
I don't know.
When I read Vanessa Bryant's
post?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was like, people have real things to be sad about in this world. You know what I'm saying?
It hurt.
Like, that's really something to be sad about.
It hurt real bad.
Your husband and father of your children. And she said she wishes it was her.
I mean, it bees like that.
Do it?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody loved me enough to where I wish it was me.
I mean, I don't want to be walking around without. And then her baby, too. It was just very sad.
The baby.
But we're not. We can't go there right now.
We can't.
But okay. Happy birthday to Kobe.
Happy heavenly birthday to Cobes.
Yeah.
You reign forever down
Mamba
here.
Day.
Mamba Day.
It was a good day.
Okay.
All right. Now on
we're moving on to some Black Twitter.
Some real ignorance.
Bullshit. What's up, friend?
Okay. Well, I don't know if you saw. I don't specifically know what Black Twitter said because I don't have a Twitter.
We gotta fix that. I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna use the podcast Twitter.
Okay, great.
Like we discussed, because that personal Twitter of mine,
amazing,
was a hellhole.
Mine is too.
Meg, our good sis Meg, broke that raggedy silence.
It was so raggedy.
She broke that raggedy silence, and she told us, "This nigga shot me in my feet." The deets came out. Not only did he shoot her in her feet, but he did it while she was walking away.
My God.
And she just, apparently he had sent his people, his publicists, his whatever, to the Shade Room and to all the blogs and everywhere else, saying that it wasn't him. And she was fed the fuck up.
She got tired of that shit.
She was fed the fuck up, Courtney.
How are you gonna just literally lie when the person you shot is right there? Like, if anything, just stay silent about it.
I'm just trying to figure out what specific brand of crack was Tory
Why, you want some?
I mean, like, what was he on? What possessed you?
And also because she said it was for no reason.
She said it was for no reason.
So then
that is a hell of a claim.
And it's really got to be crack.
It's got to be crack.
It's because
for no reason. While the bitch is walking
away. He didn't want her to walk.
I don't know.
He shot her in her fucking beat makers, and he said,
"First of all,
get back over here. Come here.
Great. Get over here." Yeah.
What the hell?
No, it was terrible.
So what we're gonna need is, because I believe it was. It's weird because I can believe that it was for no reason, which is weird for me because I always think people have a reason to do shit. You do. But I can honestly believe it was no reason because it was a man, and men are just. And he's little. Oh, God.
Oh, that little man syndrome.
And I know about it. He's short. I know y'all have seen the clip of him.
And he weighs nothing.
Standing up out of his chair, and it still looks like he was sitting down.
He's like 120 pounds.
He weighs less than me.
Like, quite literally, bitch, like 120 pounds.
Yeah. So, that little man syndrome.
Not to say that little niggas is out here shooting people, because they really not. But
let me tell y'all,
Courtney like little niggas. And that little nigga like, you know, we be looking at people like T.I. like, oh, he a little nigga. He like
how tall
T.I.
is
probably
he?
like 5'8" or some shit, 5'9".
You know, the last one was 5'8". This is the one that I have now is the shortest one.
The last one you had was eye to eye with you, bitch, and you were not 5'8".
He's 5'8".
He lied.
What you think he is?
Shorter than 5'8". That's what I think.
The one I have now is definitely the shortest. He's like 5'4".
Me too.
Well, then you too know about little man syndrome, and it is.
I do, but he ain't got to come home and take his aggression out on me because he's a professional fighter.
That's true.
You know?
True.
So
little man
he
syndrome.
puffed up in the chest walking around the house.
That's why I really believe he could have shot her for no reason, because little man syndrome, y'all, I don't know what they're going through.
I think it was crack.
Do you?
It
or
was,
some sort of crystal methamphetamines?
That was a crystal methy thing to do.
Because those are the kinds of things people on crystal methamphetamines do.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I feel really bad for her, though.
Well, she said I feel bad, too, because everyone attacked her. And she was keeping it silent so that he wouldn't, she said so initially, so he wouldn't get gunned down by the police.
Because you just don't be wanting niggas to get in trouble. You don't want anybody to get in trouble.
You think they in love?
I don't even know.
Because I wouldn't want my nigga to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I would be like, oh, that's my nigga. You know,
I also feel like she was just in shock.
Probably.
Imagine you walking away from the car.
And you hot lead.
And somebody put some bullets in your feet.
Hot lead.
Bitch, I would be traumatized.
And that's a part of her career. She's in a heel all the time. She's twerking.
In a low squat. You know,
imagine if he'd gone for her knees.
No, like there's just too much.
There was too much that could have happened.
He could have killed her.
It had to be cracked, Tory.
He could have killed her.
The industry and, well, Black Twitter specifically is in an uproar, of course. When is Black Twitter not in an uproar? Anyway,
I know, that's why we like it so much.
They're in an uproar cool. Because the men of the industry don't have very much to say.
They are paying this dust. They have nothing to say. They are literally waiting for Tory to come out with something viable that says, I was completely within my right mind and had every right to do this. They're waiting for him to come out and say,
and you know,
she pepper sprayed me. I don't fucking know. She threw a dart at my eye. I don't know what they're expecting for Tory to say. Like they're just waiting.
There is no good enough reason, though. Why?
There's no good enough reason.
You shooting people in their foots.
She was out the car.
In their foot,
even if she was 5'11" and
big,
triple your size, and clearly a physical threat to you, she
was
had
on
left
her way
the car
out. Not a threat anymore.
If a violent bitch jumps out of your car, you speed off and leave her the fuck there.
So, like, now that it came out, is he like gonna get arrested or like?
I said,
turn my phone on vibrate.
I think that I don't know. So they just opened an investigation on it. Like they just.
I had heard somewhere. The rumors are abound. I heard he had gotten deported.
I mean.
Back to Canada. And he came back. I don't know.
But he already had the gun charge, I think. So this is a completely different charge.
True.
And
what would this be? Like attempted murder?
No, it was like.
First degree?
Assault or something like that.
With a deadly?
Assault was something deadly because.
We got to look up these charges.
Like we halfway talked about this a little bit yesterday because we actually talk in real life and
because we love each other.
Because like we just talk about everything that we are supposed to talk about on the podcast, but it's fine.
I literally say to Portia, save it,
and I never save it. So we briefly had a discussion, and it was kind of about, is it that Black women are not protected? Or is it just that a white woman would have told immediately?
He did it.
Nino, go. Go.
Nino just
he did it.
He did it. Get that nigger.
But she was like wanting to protect him, and that's why they didn't press charges because she wasn't even saying who did it.
Well, is she still not pressing charges?
Sit down.
Sorry, you guys. The dog is in the podcast today. That's fine.
He's here.
Us. Okay, sit down.
His name is Nino. He's a beastly thing.
Is she pressing charges now?
I don't know.
Now that
she should.
She's come out because I haven't.
I need her to.
She didn't say that in the video. She said, "You pussy ass nigga."
Yeah.
All those things.
She said all types of things.
But not, I'm going to the law.
Yeah.
So.
Well, somebody said something.
Somebody is going to the law. To the law. Sorry,
Nino.
I'm being accosted.
I'm so sorry. Nino, go.
Okay.
This is not supposed to be a part of the podcast.
If you're gonna just...
Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
Well, anyway, while Portia's trying to get Nino out of here, we do have a couple males who spoke up about it. Not everybody was coming to Megan's aid. We know that Michael B. Jordan did.
Not enough people.
Michael B. Jordan did, even though... And people were still mad at him because they were like, he don't even like black women, but whatever.
They just can't listen. We are hard to please, honey.
We are, bro.
We are hard to please. Chance the Rapper.
Okay,
came
I didn't
out
even
in
see
support.
that.
Yeah,
What he said. We don't. The black
Tory
people
need to
don't
be in
like
jail?
him. Black people don't like him either.
Tory need to be in jail.
Tory needs to be
That's
in jail.
what he said.
And it's the truth.
Basically, that's what he said.
Michael B. Bun B. Bun B had a lot to say. You know,
Brother Bun came out.
They're both from Houston, Texas. He said if it had been in Houston, they would have rode on whoever the fuck did it.
Who did it?
Okay, so Bun B...
Is
and
with the shits.
he made some interesting points about how she's literally by herself. Can you imagine being 25, 26, she's something like that. Living in LA.
Yeah.
Presumably rich.
She got to go home. She can't stay here.
No parents. Mom gone, dad gone, grandparents gone.
Yeah.
Out here. That's why she's always...
I don't know who that little raggedy friend was in the car with her.
We need to hear from you, girl.
She probably didn't want to say anything. If Meg's not saying anything, she shouldn't.
Well, now Meg has.
Yeah, so she's got to let us know.
We need to hear from you, girl. Are you out there?
I want to know if y'all are still friends.
Oof.
Because from the way that Meg was talking, it did not sound like it.
It didn't.
She was like, 3 of them motherfuckers went to jail. And I said, the 3, that includes the friend.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, that don't sound like...
We need to hear...
It don't sound like they still...
Y'all hurry up and come out. We need the full story so we can... I hate talking about things when I don't know what the hell's going on.
Which is the only reason why we haven't talked about it so far.
Yeah.
It's because nobody knows anything. But Meg done told me.
We got a little pee.
Yeah.
So...
Meg done told me.
And then...
Tory shot her.
You had Boosie. Some people were trying to corral Boosie into...
Tell us, Courtney. Tell us... What did Boosie say?
They were trying to corral Boosie into saying, like...
Something.
Whatever. Something about the topic. And he said...
What he said?
I ain't got nothing to say about it, because I fucks with Meg. I fucks with Tory. And I ain't choosing a side.
It's the Tory.
I ain't choosing a side. I fucks with Tory. I fucks with Meg.
Courtney.
And they kept asking him, berating him. He said, I ain't saying nothing.
You do that way too well.
Wait, where's he from?
I don't know. He chose a side.
He chose a side, basically. You ain't speaking up on a nigga shooting another woman. You chose a side, brother.
Boosie done always rubbed me a little funny.
Well, he has...
Ever since he said he was finna buy his nephew, his son, when they turned
said,
12 or 13, he was finna buy them
did.
some pussy. I don't know.
He said
I
he
don't
paid
like
somebody
it.
to suck they dick.
I don't like it. It's nasty.
He's a questionable individual.
Questionable. And what makes me angry is I couldn't find out one nigga near or far to say that they thought it was a problem.
Of course not.
It's a fucking problem.
It's a problem. It's rape.
It's disgusting.
It's pedophilia.
Black men out here with all the intimacy
That
issues
perversion.
and all that perversion, girl. My mama is always warning me against the perversion out here. Them generational curses, honey. Anyway,
we're so off topic per usual.
But I just had to have her do that Boosie voice because it's fucking uncanny.
I fucks with Tory.
I fucks with who?
I fucks with Meg. I fucks
Nino,
with Tory.
get away from my friend.
He loves me. What did Chris say? Christopher Maurice also had something to say, y'all. What the heck did Christopher Maurice say?
He talking to us too, girl.
Mind you,
bringing it up.
he wasn't speaking on whether he was against Tory, or was he? Did he say anything about that?
No.
He was not worried about Tory nor Meg in this situation.
You got to go to his gram.
Portia's iPad froze.
Portia's iPad said,
Give us the.
Okay, so he basically said to keep his name out of the shit because everybody's like, basically saying that they didn't say anything crazy about him. Or maybe it was on Shade Room. It's on Shade Room, girl.
No,
there it is.
Here it is.
Because people are not going at Tory Lanez the way that they came at Chris Brown.
Yes.
When he had his little
Oh,
sitch.
yes, I saw this.
But he's also like the biggest star in the world.
Yes.
And at the time
was both of them were.
definitely, so it's the same, but it's not the same. Anyways, he said, move, Nino, because you really working my nerves. You're not even touching me. He said, so many bad words. Leave my fucking name out of someone else's situation. Y'all not finna involve me in this fuck ass shit. You see how many bad words?
Let him ride.
Pussy bitch.
Yes.
Y'all make me sick with this lame shit. Suck my dick, or here's an option, or sit on it.
An ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum.
He gave us the ultimatum.
So he is tired of Black Twitter.
I think it's safe to say that we've canceled Tory.
Yeah.
We don't need to go on a rampage. I think people went on the rampage about Chris was because people weren't canceling Chris. Like,
yeah.
that we treated Chris differently because like people weren't canceling
We
Chris.
did
People
not wanna
still
let
didn't
him
cancel
go.
Chris. I'm not gonna lie and say that I haven't canceled Chris still.
Who's canceled Chris?
No one. And I think that's why people are like saying the outrageous.
No, I absolutely thought it was awful. But at the moment that Rihanna took you back, who the fuck am I to be mad about it?
The moment that she took him back,
Who am I to be cheesed off?
I turned on.
I'm not going to be cheesed about this
I
forever.
need you, boo.
She forgave you and she moved on. So why in the fuck?
Why can't we?
Yeah.
I turned on.
Although, Megan, don't forgive Tori for shooting you in them feet. Don't do it.
Don't. And Tory doesn't have enough good songs anyway to be
Oh,
honest.
God. I knew that was coming.
I like Tory Lanez. Don't get the girl wrong, but he loves a remake, and I have the originals.
Okay.
And I don't need.
Okay. Well, you let us know how you really feel.
I don't need the Tory Lane remake. I'm good with the originals, and
Woo,
especially if he's gonna be around here shooting people in their feet.
I'm telling you,
What was it?
it had to have been the drugs.
Crystal meth?
I won't accept anything else.
Was it a late night?
You were not in your right mind. You had tried something experimental, and you were on a bad trip. What if he was on like acid or something?
And he thought she was a
Or
tiger.
Shroomertons. I don't know.
He thought she was a tiger. They had just finished watching the rough draft of WAP. And he thought
tigress.
she was the tigress from the video.
I don't know.
Meg, much love to you,
But
girl.
I can't accept that he was in his right mind because that is some batshit crazy shit. But it happens all the time, unfortunately. Niggas just be out here doing all types of crazy shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you, Meg. We're so happy you spoke your truth.
Man, I'm so happy you said something. I want you to keep talking.
Stop protecting these niggas.
Stop.
They don't need protection. If they do some shit that
Not from that.
If
Niggas
they do
need
some
plenty
shit
protection
that
out here in the
warrants-
world, but they do not need protection
From
when
that.
they pull a gun and let bullets fly
if
on
they
you.
do some shit that warrants them to go to jail, send them.
You ever
okay?
did something like that?
What?
You ever like
Shot somebody?
you not shot nobody? I'm just saying, you ever like protected a nigga when he did something really stupid and you probably shouldn't have?
No.
Really? Okay.
I assume you have.
So I'm just
with
a
that
raggedy
giddy
ghetto
look
bitch.
on your face.
I'm just a raggedy ghetto bitch that just okay.
Oh well. Okay. Yes, but not like this.
Not like that.
Not like abusing people. But yes,
No, you can't shoot me.
you cannot shoot me. But other things.
Real quick story. Very
Okay,
quick. Very
go
quick
ahead.
story.
She has a story.
In high school, right? I was dating a little dope boy.
You guys, Portia was a raggedy
I was a raggedy rider, that
Individual.
ghetto bitch. You have no idea.
at
Woo.
16, 17.
Woo! I was dating a raggedy little dope boy. I don't even know what he sold. All I know is that he sold it fairly close to the school, which was
If
not,
not
right.
on the campus.
So I drove to school. He used to drop me off at school and take my car, which was actually my mom's car, which I'm sure he was using to go
Deal out of.
sleep with. Probably not. Probably just screw white women. It was kind of his thing, you know? So
Is that why he liked you?
yeah, probably. Probably. He was like, ooh, best of both worlds.
Oh
Give me
my
a little.
God.
Anyways, he came to pick me up from school and he had his paraphernalia.
Oh, God.
He had his inventory in the car.
Oh, not the whole
and
inventory.
he had his Puerto Rican friend, right? Who was
Okay.
also in the car. Anyways, this fool hit somebody. He hits this white woman.
In the car?
In the car. She's picking her kid up from school, whatever. Like, sideswipes her.
Whoa.
Anyway, she didn't see who was driving.
Whoa.
So
She thought it was, they hopped you in the front seat.
The natural, disgusting, ratchet, ghetto, hood booger instinct of mine was to tell him to flee the scene.
Oh my God.
And I hop in the driver's seat. Mind you, bitch, I only had a permit.
My bitch was finna take a charge for this nigga.
I don't think I thought about it.
Portia.
But I was
God has been protecting us.
God.
I want y'all to know because
and
we've done the dumbest shit.
Hand, his unchanging hand has been like this.
We've done the dumbest shit.
He ran.
Where did he run to?
To his house because he sold his. It was that close to the school. He could run to his house.
And what happened to you?
Nothing. I actually think the deputy knew my family or knew my brothers. Was the deputy when they were in high school.
Yeah.
And just kind of let
you go.
Just let me go.
Wow.
Yeah. The Lord.
God has been on our side. My
he
girl
owed
was
me right now.
My girl was
if I look on the gram
case.
and see that he came into some money, I'm knocking on his door and say,
Hey, that's me.
You don't think you owe me a little something?
Where that bag at?
A little something?
You know, most hood niggas, they will put money aside for you if you take a case.
He wasn't one of them.
Oh. If you catch a charge for them.
Only thing he bought me was Dairy Queen and Chuck Taylor's, girl.
And she sucked it down.
Fucking Dairy Queen, that nasty ass gravy on the side. Bitch, I was looking forward.
And she wore those Chuck Taylors with pride.
That's how he kept me quiet.
Chuck
Taylors and Dairy Queen.
Man, this pussy talk Chuck Taylor's, Dairy Queen, and
gravy. Gravy, bitch. That's it. My pussy it talks.
Wow.
Not enough.
I mean, I think we've all protected people selling drugs. That's terrible, but
we gotta do better.
We do.
Man, our brokenness started early.
I'm pretty sure in never mind. Moving right along. Something that we just have to mention briefly. Mm-hmm. The battle of the century we've all been waiting for. The Vocal Bible versus Gunica.
Moesha versus Miss Thang.
Oh my God. Wait.
And
you know what? I have
been
wondering because y'all purposely did not ask Portia. I just saw her yesterday for 10 hours. Didn't ask her who she thought would win because I knew she would go crazy. But I am now asking you, who the fuck? Which side are you on, bitch?
Honestly, I had a very serious obsession with Brandy.
Okay.
In my younger year.
Okay.
Once I started dating dope boys and had real feelings.
Gunica.
Monica was my bitch.
Okay. So is that...
she's in my recents right now. You want to look at
Mine too.
Right the fuck now.
Mine too.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's going to be a tough call.
I really don't know.
Brandy can sing her little ass off.
But that Vocal Bible. Also, my favorite Brandy songs weren't even singles.
They're deep cuts.
You know?
I think most people's favorite Brandy songs are deep cuts, and I think that's where the issues lie.
That's where the issue's gonna lie.
Because Monica has a lot of popular hits.
She's got a lot of popular things going on.
Don't get down on the first night.
Okay.
I should make a move, but I won't.
Hey.
I know you probably think
Nino, don't come over here with your shit.
Nino heard me singing. He wanted to be a part. Oh.
Okay.
What happened? Hello? Nope.
How did it...
Oh, is it still recording me?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I just can't hear myself.
We're here still. Y'all, please don't judge us. We are really trying to work out the kinks of this whole situation, and it is fucking hard.
Anyway,
so I'm excited.
I'm pretty sure my headphones just died, and that's okay.
I thought it was today. It's not today.
It's not today. It's on the 31st.
Yeah.
I can't wait. But then, you have to give... I guess the issue I have with the verses is that I'm always bringing other things into it that don't really factor into it.
Like what?
Moesha and fucking...
It's not a thing.
Cinderella. Like Brandy's... Whitney Houston loves Brandy. That says a lot. No? Michael Jackson did background vocals for Brandy.
Yeah.
That says a lot. But I too love Gunica.
Gunica, I like that name a lot. I just love her.
I do too. She dates hood niggas. She's in the papers right now about her and C Murda.
What is that? I'm sorry. I know we are not scheduled to talk about that, but bitch, Master P is out here going nuts on people.
He is.
C Murda, I don't know if that's his baby mama.
Who?
Or
Monica?
No, the little light-skinned chick who was going
girlfriend.
off on Monica, talking about how she moved 4 minutes away from the prison. She ain't never missed a weekend. She keeps sending checks.
That's his hood girlfriend.
Hey, Give my girl her
Every
respect.
Saturday and Monday.
Put some respect on her name.
On that receiver. Was she talking about C Murder
Oh no.
in that song? Monica.
Maybe.
You should have known that I would stay by your side.
Oh, maybe
you should have known your girl was down to ride or die.
But she got married.
She's been married twice, and that's what Percy Miller was saying. He said,
What does Percy expect?
Percy said, oh, that's your ride or die, huh? Why she been married twice?
What does Percy expect?
For her to move 4 minutes away from the jailhouse. Like
They wasn't married?
Like this other girl.
Child, please.
So Monica's in the papers for her versus battle, as well as I feel like she's doing the battle because they were all against it before. I think she's doing it to get her name circulating for something else other than this thing going on with C Murder.
You think so?
It popped up right after.
It did.
And
And they did not want to make it happen either.
I says brilliant.
They were not with it at all.
No. Would you?
For a long time now.
Pitting them together?
Are they going to sing The Boy's Mind together?
I hope so. Bitch, I hope they play it back to back. Like Erica and Jill.
I need them to play the whole verses.
I need the whole song to be played too, because those ad-libs at the end.
I need them to give me some tea that I did not know.
Me too.
Give me a little backstory.
What is the one?
Give me something.
We need to hear the backstory on Brandy punching Monica at those awards.
That happened?
Oh no, Monica punching Brandy.
That happened?
Girl!
Did that happen?
There's a video!
I ain't seen no video.
I saw the video.
She lying. She ain't see shit.
I saw it, y'all.
I don't believe her at all, actually. Like, not even a little bit.
There's a video, and someone gets
grapes
punched.
are good, and I am at the...
Okay.
How many I got left?
She ate all her grapes.
I got one left.
But yeah, August 31st, tune in, Versus. I hate that Versus is like a whole thing now. It's live from Tyler Perry's studios. Like,
right.
I miss when it was just raggedy at each other's homes.
I miss when it was glitchy, bitch.
Yeah, The Dream and fucking...
And we had to go like this.
Yeah.
And wait.
Who did The Dream versus?
Sean Garrett.
Sean fucking Garrett. Yo, that was the best one. It was so chaotic.
It was really good.
It was...
I just like how Sean came in with so much smoke.
Sean was drunk.
He was, and it was amazing.
And they had to call him and tell him to calm down.
All right. Moving on. This is just something that's just been on my heart.
Okay.
It's been on my heart because with it being an election year and all this stuff and the blogs and well, let me just cut the shit. When did all these black Republicans start to surface?
Yo.
And I'm honestly just like, okay, niggas is really out here about to vote for Trump, or are these the Russian bots? Are they getting us again? Are they just making profiles with black pictures and just flooding the shade room comment section? Bitch, it is possible.
It is possible. I read this thing today, this thread where it was basically, you know how we're always like the Russians?
Yeah.
It's just one Russian.
Oh, it's just one Russian.
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But he's posing as a bunch of different people. And if I ever find it, I will show it to you. And
well,
I'll tell you his name.
He's a genius because
he's
got me fucking
genius.
confused. You understand?
He's
got me thoroughly confused.
All the blacks start loving Donald.
Me and Courtney talk about this all the time, how black people are undercover Republicans, mainly because they're like conservative.
Yeah.
Or pseudo-conservative. Christian. You know? And I say that loosely.
They're Christian, quote unquote. That's so loose.
It's real
because
loose.
they don't know one scripture in the Bible. And they don't know.
It's real loose. But anytime the Dems go to talking about the gays and the trans and the abortions and all that stuff, your mama and your grandma and your aunties,
your uncles,
they shaking their head and they're taking their asses to the polls and
voting in opposition. It don't matter what name's on that fucking ballot.
They just like, what? Trans bathroom, what? Gay married, what?
Which is why, I mean,
they counted Obama out.
I know people hated Obama
for
other stuff too. Some of the bills that were passed while he was in office, some of the things that they thought he should have done that he didn't do. But I feel like black people are so mad at him because one of the biggest bills he passed was the gay marriage rights. And they were like, he didn't do anything for us, but he did something for them.
I just feel like you'd be hard pressed to find a black man who can actually get into the White House and spend all his time doing a ton of things for black people. Like, there are no other people in
Black Panther president,
the country. Like, it would never work.
It's not going to happen.
We're never going to find one.
It's not going to happen.
That is really going to fix all
Ice
the
Cube
black
just
issues.
said something about that too. He was talking about the Democratic National Convention, and he said, yo, Dems, what's your plans for black people? I don't see anything for black people.
Yeah.
They're not going to make plans.
They're not going to make any plans
specifically for black people, which I'm on the fence.
They could make plans. It doesn't mean it's going to pass.
Exactly.
There's not enough of them up on the hill to really
get that thing through.
Like, you know? And then they don't like the vice, what's the name? Kamala.
They hate Kamala.
They hate Kamala. I'm indifferent. I actually don't really know much about Kamala.
I'm indifferent too. I know a lot of people don't like her because she's like
her criminal.
She used to be a prosecutor.
She put people in jail.
I guess she
put a lot of niggas in jail.
She didn't specifically, but she allowed other people to put niggas in jail. And I don't know if it was just niggas, but apparently the numbers were large. I have to look these numbers up.
Yeah.
But also because of her background. Like, a lot of people are just wanting her in so she could be the first black lady.
I mean, that's just, okay.
But they're saying she's like Indian and like not even black.
Southeast Asian. I don't know.
It's a lot. Someone in her family line used to own slaves. Like, there's a lot. I don't know if it's all true. Y'all have to do my research.
This makes me tired.
It makes me tired, and
We're not gonna stay on it too long because it makes me tired, and I'm already.
Last week we literally skipped the U.S. government section.
We were gonna say, okay, let's talk about the government, the mail-in.
It makes us exhausted.
It makes me exhausted. I was just perusing through Instagram and comments. And the comments was like, niggas is Republicans out here.
Niggas are. And I just didn't know that was a thing.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
But I was shocked. I'm like, wait, is this just something that just happens with age?
I don't know, bro.
You kind of settle and you just become a little less radical. And then your views, I just don't know. I don't know. I had no idea. Or maybe it's just that people feel like they can say whatever they want to say because they've been secretly voting Republican for a while.
Right now, not young people, old people have all been doing it. But
yeah,
I feel like a lot of it is coming from this whole virus thing. Trump is really against the vaccine.
But I am not.
We're all against the vaccine.
I am not with it. I do not buy the fact that y'all just came up with a vaccine in a couple few months.
Produced by Kodak, bitch.
Come on now.
By Kodak, the camera people?
The camera folks. Australia made it mandatory.
Yeah. That ain't here.
Wild.
That ain't here.
It's coming.
So I know a lot of people are really, that one thing is really driving them like towards Trump. Whatever. I get it. I also don't want to be vaccinated. I will go to jail, bitch.
I just wish that he would stop calling it the fake Chinese virus.
But, I mean, he's a race baiter. That's what he is.
That's what he does.
He's a race baiter.
I wish he would stop just calling it fake. Niggas is clearly sick out here. Like, we ain't got to be terrified of it, but people are getting sick now.
That's the thing that I hate. It's not about whether it came from 5G. It's not about whether it was man-made. It's not about whether they dug it out of somebody's ass.
Yeah.
What matters is that people are really fucking getting sick.
It's here.
And dying. That's it. That's all that should matter. It's not about where it came from, whether they're trying to kill us. We know they've been trying to kill us for fucking years.
But don't nobody care about the fact they've been trying to kill us with food.
Why do you think
government
you can go to fucking Russia and eat KFC and be fine, but you eat it here and bitch, you're keeling over.
On your way out. Everybody's talking about how the government's trying to kill us. They've been trying to kill us. And
they've been trying to kill us, y'all.
The food out here is awful, and we still can't put it down.
We can't.
So
we're cancerous. And it's not just because of cigarettes. Have you ever been to Europe?
They smoke out of control, and that cancer rate is lower than ours.
Very low.
So,
yeah, they've been trying to kill us. So,
if you vote for Trump and you black, send me a message. I want to know why. Let me pick your brain,
friend. Send us a message.
Let me pick you. I'm trying to see where you coming from.
So ThisisTRBL@gmail.com. If you are a black person who is
I will invite you to my house and have you on the couch and say, hey.
No, we won't.
Explain it to me. No. She won't invite you to my house.
No, we won't.
I'm curious.
We're not having random people in the house. Okay. You let them explain it to you via email.
Okay.
Get their phone number, FaceTime. Conference them in.
You keep me safe, friend. I do a background check.
Who's gonna just bring you? They might have a cowboy,
Girl,
bitch.
wouldn't be nobody but a friend of ours.
The cowboy.
And we'd be so shocked and amazed that they was wrong for Trump.
I mean, I wouldn't be, because, girl, all my friends coming out, and I am shocked. I'm like, what?
Shocked.
Last week, anyway, y'all didn't tell me this, but.
All right.
Moving along, guys.
What's next? Oh.
It's one of our favorite portions. We're moving out of Black Twitter and on to good friends.
Bad advice.
Okay.
Okay.
And today we've got a letter from Koreatown, California. Yeah. K-Town, stay down, as I like to say.
Okay.
I'm
Portia,
excited. Are you going to read it?
No, you're going to read it.
Why?
You have to read
Portia makes me read things.
You have to read it because it's funny in your voice. Go. It's like story time for me.
Whatever, child.
Okay, come on.
Okay. It says, hey, Trouble.
Hey.
Hey. I'm 25, and me and my dude been dating since college. It doesn't say whether it's a male or female. Well, recently, we went through a little breakup, 5 months, and now we are back together. Well, during that time, I had sex with 2 other guys, and I was blown away by how much better the sex was. I don't know if it was because it was something new or the excitement, but I definitely enjoyed the sex way better than I did with my boyfriend.
Shameful.
Shameful.
Shame.
When we met in college, I was a virgin, so he's the only experience I had outside of giving head to a few guys before him. Y'all, every time I read that part, I just...
That's why I wanted her to read it, because she giggles like
out
a
here just
school child.
sucking niggas' dicks.
I know. That was not the first thing that I was
Me either. Anyway.
trying to do. Wow.
Now that we're back together, how do I get him...
Weirdo. Sorry, K-Town. You're weird.
Now that we're back together, how do I get him to be better at sex? Also, I haven't told him about the guys I had on break sex with. Should I? Thanks for any advice. Well, let's dig in.
All right. Wait, pull it back up. Let's break this down into points, bitch. Because Okay. Point one.
They had a break.
Yeah, I was on a break.
5 months. That's sex
a breakup.
with 2. That's a breakup.
That's a breakup.
It's not a break.
First piece of advice. Don't do breaks.
Don't do breaks.
Okay.
And second piece of advice, if you insist on taking a break, try not to have sex with other people.
Try not.
We've been watching The Game on Netflix.
Derwin had a break, baby.
My nigga had a break, baby.
Oh, I really wanted to avoid that. I really wanted to avoid that.
Why is every letter so personal?
So personal.
I did not write this, y'all. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so you're blown away by how much better the sex was. You said something very interesting. I don't know if it was because it was something new or the excitement. One, I can tell you 90% of the, yeah.
Because it was new?
Yeah. It could have been more than likely new and exciting. But on the off chance that it wasn't, like, you're in trouble, friend.
Let me tell you, I've turned down vacations because
you are just tell your motherfucking business then.
No one knows who I want. No one knows. Don't give any. This is the thing. No, this is the thing.
I'm not.
As soon as I say something, Portia will start giving small details.
I'm not giving any details
to let people know who I was talking about.
There are no details.
Okay, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Don't give no details because I know your mouth.
There's no details.
I've turned down vacations because the dick was better elsewhere, okay? And that's just it.
That's just that on that.
I mean...
That's just that on that.
If it's better, you're in trouble, sister. And that...
Also, I feel like you should know, even though you're not as experienced as, well, that's what you claim. I'm kidding. You're not that experienced. I just feel like you should be able to distinguish, was this sex better?
Right.
Or was it just because it was new? You know?
Well,
or
also,
was it just
I feel like this person, because they're a virgin, they don't know what good sex is.
I mean, did you come or not?
You know what I'm saying? Because sex just didn't start being really actually good for me until started rocking it to waterfalls.
You know,
as
like,
Beyonce said.
Did you come or not, sis?
Because
that's
how you know.
That's one.
You were blown away.
And also, if you want your boyfriend or whatever to be better at sex, you should. One, you have to tell him everything he's doing right. This is a strategy, bitch. You do not just go in there guns blazing like, I need you to do this. No. What you really do is...
What if he's not doing anything right?
Okay, well then what you do is you ask him what he wants.
Okay.
Ask him what he wants. Mm-hmm. Whatever his fantasy is, whatever. Not even like, what can I do better, but what do you want me to do tonight? Mm-hmm. Be very specific. How do you want me to do it? And then...
So that... In hopes that he'll ask you.
And he will ask you.
Some of these niggas be selfish. Is your nigga selfish? That's what.
Most niggas are, yes. But when it comes to sex, I mean, they're always willing to talk about it. Always. Always.
I've never had to have this conversation. I have had to. I just choose not to. I just don't talk to them anymore.
They're fun conversations.
I just don't talk to them anymore.
They're fun conversations. He's going to ask you what you like. And then you just tell him. And that's it. Don't know if you should tell him about them other niggas. I'm not really sure. I have no secrets.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
And I'm not going to lie to you. There are days
where you wish you did?
Where I wish we did. Uh-huh. Like, relationships need a bit of mystery, and there's no fucking mystery over here.
I don't feel like
crazy.
I don't understand why I need to know how good or bad your other people were.
No, you don't need to know that. I mean, he doesn't need to ask that, but he might need to know
that you had sex with this other person.
Throwing cat. 2 people? Was it 2 folks?
It was 2.
Okay. He might need to know.
Ask him who the fuck he was fucking on the break.
He not gonna tell you.
Shit. Before you just go giving up all your information. The hell? You better tell these niggas.
I mean, I honestly just feel bad for you.
I do too.
Really and truly.
You wanted to go back to him after the sex wasn't good?
You really wanted to you wanted to go there?
That's terrible. It's not always about sex, guys.
No, it's not, but it's a really big deal.
It's huge.
It's a huge deal.
It's huge. And also
it's kind of like you cannot commit. You can't do it. You're going to be so unhappy if you try to commit to somebody whose sex is just not
to you. If you don't enjoy that sucker,
you got to get the hell out of there.
You got to go, because you're going to be you might not actively cheat on him, but you're going to wanna.
You're probably going to cheat on him. You're probably going to cheat on him.
Maybe she has willpower, and then she'll just want to really
she's
bad.
Better than I.
I wanted to a lot.
You did?
Not recently. God, not recently.
I know not recently. I know not recently, but I didn't know that you thought about it.
I just didn't have any hoes.
I thought you was about the most faithful friend I had.
I am. I didn't do it.
Okay.
Shut.
Okay.
I'm faithful.
Okay.
But you guys, I really sometimes wanted to.
Yeah, that's a lot though.
Yeah. Feeling that way?
You spent some time.
Yeah. So we know I wasn't digmatized. It had to be real down hard love or something. I must have been smoking crack like Tory.
Something.
Bitch.
What other points?
Third piece of advice, no. Stop just giving head to people.
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck?
What is that?
As a virgin, I was not sucking dicks.
But you want to know what?
What?
In her defense, she waited much longer than we did.
Oh, she did. She was in college. Yeah, bitch,
so
I was letting that
if
thing.
You had held it together until college, maybe you would have tried other things before you actually gave up your cat.
First of all, I was terrified to get head because
it's nasty.
Not because it's nasty.
Nasty. What you mean?
It's disgusting.
Fucking gross.
Because
Balls.
I'm much of not a perfectionist. I just like to be good at the things that I try.
Okay.
So I was terrified to give head because I didn't think I was going to be good at it. Turns out, guys, I'm fantastic.
All right.
But I didn't want to do it because I didn't think I was going to be good at it. So I would like read about it first. I like Googled it. I like
Let's watch some porn.
thought porn was nasty. I mean, I won't give without.
You thought porn was nasty, but you was ready to suck a dick.
Without giving away my age at the time that I started having sex.
Out the both of us. Please don't.
During that time in my life, I thought it was weird to watch other people having sex. Obviously not now. If you've listened to any of the other episodes,
Porn connoisseur.
I'm not a connoisseur,
Kind of a connoisseur.
I just don't think it's nasty.
I don't even remember the first time I did it.
What, watch porn?
No.
Gave head?
Mom, please don't listen to this.
Stop apologizing to your mom.
I have to because she's so freaking nosy, bro.
Well, my
daddy too.
Well, guess what? Portia has given head, you guys.
Blasphemous.
Teresa and Michael.
Blasphemous.
Portia has sucked.
This mouth is as pure as it was the day I was born. Okay?
I remember the first person I gave head to.
Yeah.
I don't remember the first time.
I don't remember the first time either.
I don't want to remember the first time. I'm sure it was disastrous.
Uneventful. Poor thing.
It was disastrous.
Yeah, it was
I probably bit him, and not in the cute way that I do now either.
For sure I did. Do you see these? Do you see these?
Portia's got a set of teeth on her. I tell you what. Yeah, stop just giving head to random people. Like, don't you know the song, get that bread, get that head, then leave. Did you get head from these people? You were just sucking their dicks when you were a virgin? Anyway.
That's the last point? We covered all the points.
No. Oh, God. Did we say, should she tell her boyfriend?
I don't know, girl. I'm undecided. This is why it's called bad advice. No. Okay, she says no.
Don't tell him. What's the purpose?
There really is no point. You have no idea.
Unless you have a venereal disease.
I literally wish that Andre was a virgin every day of my life. Me too.
You wish you were a virgin?
Yeah.
Like when y'all met, you mean?
There really is no experience that I really had to have.
The key...
I could have done without.
The key, the major piece of advice to this is you can't do this because you've already done it and that's over for you. But to anybody else listening, just try not to have sex on breaks, especially if you feel like you're going to go back to your mate.
Don't.
Because it's dangerous.
As fuck.
Not only for your mental and physical, not only for your mental and emotional.
Yeah.
Your physical. You want somebody ramming up into that cat that's been ramming up to God knows who. You don't know.
You don't know.
Could be carrying around all kind of shit. Trichomoniasis.
The trick.
Bacterial vaginosis.
That stuff comes out not cool.
Chlamydia. Syphilis. Gonorrhea. Herpes.
Bye, Courtney.
You don't want any of that shit.
Don't have break sex.
Courtney don't have breaks.
Don't tell him. You saying don't tell him?
No point. Don't tell that nigga.
Okay.
If you must, just tell him about one, girl. Please don't tell him about two. And don't tell him you suck their dick either, because men...
I mean, you're an adult. He's going to assume you do that anyway.
You know, men just think that's so fucking...
Nobody's ever asked me that.
You sucked his dick? Oh, my God.
And you know, he is Curious George up there. So, I mean, the assumption was there.
I'm sure. As an adult.
As an adult.
What's she in?
Because I made all the assumptions.
She's 25. Well, I don't know. Well, I just encourage people to not have break sex. And also because I just had this conversation with you yesterday. I don't think it's smart to drag other people into your
stuff.
Your shit.
It's not.
If you think you're going to go back to your nigga, don't drag, or your bitch, because I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Don't drag some other man or woman into this. Like, y'all fucking around. Somebody done caught feelings. Now you got to cut this person off.
Guilty. Listen.
Then
you got to start apologizing to the people who were just a casualty.
You know what I'm saying?
Of your ongoing love story.
And they're ruined for the next person.
Yeah.
Then I got to come in and fix it.
Such is life. Somebody ruined me.
Oh my God. Hurt people.
Hurt people. But yeah, you must really love this person, because love or nah, I couldn't be with bad sex.
No. It's a nah for me, dog. It's a no for us, dog. And that's our advice.
We're judging you.
Good or bad. We're always judging people.
We're so judgy.
Love that for us.
That's our advice.
Okay, guys.
Whew.
Hope you could take something out of that for you personally. Personally, every letter we read, there's something in it that I've encountered. So
I think it's so funny.
I've been through a lot of shit,
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing.
I've been through a lot of shit, or I've just been through a lot of common shit. I don't know.
Actually, there were no break babies in that story.
No, but I've had a break baby.
You didn't have a break baby.
There was a break baby involved, and you guys, I went back to my ex-boyfriend and helped raise the break baby.
She's a saint.
Okay? So
She's a saint.
don't do that. We ended up broken up anyway. I could have saved myself. I love that kid.
You want to know who wouldn't have raised the break baby?
You. Portia. Me. I don't know now. You think Issa gonna raise her break baby?
No. I don't.
It wasn't a break. They were broken up. I mean, it had been like 3 years.
Yeah.
Condola. Fucking Condola. And Janae. Fuck
Condola.
both of them hoes.
Oh my God, I just realized I have to watch P Valley.
It didn't come on this week.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't. Whew.
Okay, y'all.
Woo.
Let's wrap this motherfucker
Wrap it up.
Okay?
As should you.
Wrap that sucker up.
Wrap it
Saran wrap, parchment paper, whatever you got.
You know?
Aluminum foil.
Dental dam, whatever it is.
Dental dam. No syphilis. We wrapping it up with Florida Man, as we fucking do. This week, Florida Man, August 24th. Florida Man is accused of threatening a coworker with a box cutter over an argument about Christian music. And if that ain't Florida, I don't know what is.
I don't know what is. A violent Christian conservative.
And we love it. We absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, you've made it to the end of another
fantastic
chat with us.
Fantastic episode.
Another chat with me and my gal, my best gal pal.
Best gal pal.
Don't forget.
Go us. I'm just saying, look at us doing things together.
Ah!
What we always do.
Talk shit.
Into microphones.
Talk shit, Judge.
For people to hear.
Looking at the camera. Don't forget, y'all. Follow us on Instagram.
Please.
At ThisisTRBL. Follow us on... Do we have another social?
I don't know, girl.
I don't know. Email us your stories.
We want to on all of them.
Yeah. We want to give
and then
you...
see where we pop up.
We want to give you advice. Email us.
Send us DMs.
ThisisTRBL@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Tune in. Follow our individual Instagrams.
Tune in.
What's your individual Instagram?
iPopsha, IPOPSHA. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. You'll find it.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
And at the Courtney Allen, TheCourtneyAllen. You're in for a treat. And we're going to have these on YouTube at some point if you watch podcasts rather than...
I'm a watcher.
I am not.
She is not.
I'm a listener. Because I like to
see.
I don't, because I listen to podcasts like when I'm...
While you're doing things.
Yeah. I don't like to just
I'm also a TV watcher, so I like to sit on my ass.
And just look at two people
and
or
just,
however many.
Yeah.
I like to listen to my podcast like when I'm doing my makeup or like, you know, when I'm driving in my car.
Okay.
Right?
Courtney
anyway.
Commutes with Courtney. Courtney commutes.
Commutes with Courtney.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're
Look
out
out
of this.
for that too.
Look out for that. At some point it's going to come, but
this has been great.
we're out of this bitch.
Bye.